Hi, at Grabegiart here. Today I'm going narrate a story for more. Watch how. Take care. Excerpt. It's a scary story about a woman who vows to get revenge when her young son is killed in a car accident. One evening, I was cleaning out my garage when I heard the roar of an engine. A car was speeding through the neighborhood. All of a sudden, there was a screech of tires, followed by a loud thump. I ran out onto the street and realized there had been an accident. A young boy had been hit by a car. His small body was lying in the gravel. I immediately took out my cell phone and called an ambulance. As I watched in disbelief, the man who was driving got out and started inspecting the damage to his car. He paid no attention to the injured boy lying under his vehicle. All of a sudden, a woman came running out of her house, screaming and crying. She was obviously the boy's mother. She ran up to the driver and started shaking him. "What have you done?" she cried. "What have you done to my son?" Her anguished scream sent a chill down my spine. The driver roughly pushed her away and started arguing with her. "It's not my fault," he yelled. "The boy jumped out in front of me. Look what he's done to my car. I'll make you pay for this. Curse you." The mother screamed. "Curse you. I will never forgive you for this." The ambulance eventually arrived, but there was nothing they could do for the little boy. He was already dead. The police arrived and tried to determine who was responsible for the accident, but there were no witnesses. They had to accept the driver's version of events. He was not charged with any crime and was allowed to go free. A few days later, the driver sent the boy's mother a bill for the repairs to his car. The front of the car was dented and the headlight was broken. When she refused to pay, he took her to court. The grief-stricken woman lost the case. Not only did she have to compensate him for the damages to his car, but she also had to pay his legal costs. A few months after the accident, the driver came home from work to find his wife had disappeared. He called the police and filed a missing persons report, but they couldn't find any trace of her. It was as if she had vanished into thin air. A few days later, the man's 2 children also went missing. They had been seen leaving their school, but they never arrived home. Somewhere along the way, they had mysteriously disappeared. A few weeks later, the dead body of one of the children was found in a dumpster. When the detectives who were investigating the crime heard about the court case and the little boy who had been killed in the accident, they became suspicious. On a hunch, they questioned the mother of the little boy and obtained a warrant to search her house. They were horrified by what they found. In her living room, the mother had constructed an altar, decorated with pictures of the dead boy. Sitting on the altar were the severed heads of the driver's missing wife and child. The wife's eyes and mouth had been sewn closed with string. The police arrested the mother of the little boy. She confessed that she did it because she wanted revenge. She wanted to torture and make him suffer. She said she sewed the dead woman's mouth closed because she made too much noise. She forced the woman to watch as she killed the children in front of her.